So I'm thirsty and I want to drink some water, but I just don't want to have to keep making stops. What do we do? He's Steven.
And she's Andie.
And today, we're driving to Amarillo, Texas.
At the end of 2020, we decided to pack up our lives, leave our beloved Los Angeles, and drive across the country to ride out the rest of the pandemic with family on the East Coast. Even though the journey was quick, we managed to make a few fun stops along the way to take in some U.S. history and natural wonders.
Good morning! We have a long way of driving today. We are just now leaving Page, Arizona, and we are on our way to Amarillo, Texas, where we're going to be spending the night. Not too much planned for the day, but we're hoping we see some fun stuff along the road as we go that we can stop and check out. Arizona, you are beautiful, but why are you so cold?
It's interesting to see as we travel who's been wearing masks and who hasn't and where. And so far in Arizona, we've noticed in the cities, the towns, that we're seeing a lot of signage for them. Even here at Delgadillo's, we saw signs requiring masks. However, it seems that the people, even at rest stops and things, if they seem local, they're not wearing masks. You can kind of tell who's from out of state and who's local by who's wearing masks and who's not. And a surprising amount of people are not wearing masks here. So something to consider if you're thinking about making the journey here. You might want to wait until all of this is over because it's a little bit concerning given the numbers right now.
Okay, you guys, 2020 road trip problems. It's dry out here, and I typically drink a lot of water anyway, but the problem is, we don't want to make pit stops. Especially after that last one in Seligman, where hardly anybody was wearing a mask inside the little rest stop there. Yeah, so I'm thirsty and I want to drink some water, but I just don't want to have to keep making stops. What do we do? First pit stop of the day, we're filling up with gas. We just crossed the border into New Mexico. One of the problems we've been having as we've been coming across through Arizona is trying not to drink too much water because we didn't want to have to stop too many times. We found that people in Arizona weren't really wearing masks that much. Tourist areas, they were definitely enforcing mask usage, and I think because there were a lot of people from out of state, maybe other areas that are a little more used to wearing masks. So Grand Canyon, places in Page, we had no problems with masks and social distancing, but anytime we had to make a stop off of the freeway, as we were just kind of crossing through in any of the cities or anything in Arizona, we found that people were congregating, they weren't wearing masks, no social distancing, and for some reason they always seemed to congregate right by the door to the entrance, to the places wherever we needed to run into, maybe use a restroom or something like that. So it definitely made things challenging, and needless to say, we're very dehydrated. So it's good to see here in at least northern New Mexico, people are wearing gloves at the pump, they're wearing masks, even outside, and we may be able to drink some water today. It's looking up. So I gotta say, kudos to New Mexico for all their masks and safety measures that they've put into place. Definitely feel a lot more comfortable here. The only drawback is that we stopped in Albuquerque to get some coffee and gas and such, and every single public restroom was closed. So, safe for them, not so good for me. We're a little ways down the freeway now at a truck stop, and they got some really cute stuff inside, so check it out.
Okay, so we really didn't get to stop anywhere today, but we did drive through a lot of gorgeous reservation land. Unfortunately, everything was closed for very understandable reasons, so we're just going to keep moving on.
Okay, it is 10 o'clock at night because the clocks jumped ahead when we crossed over into Texas, but we are finally in Amarillo and we got a quick bite to eat. We're having Sonic for the first time today, ever.
Yeah, we've always seen these commercials on TV in LA, and surprisingly, there are no Sonics in LA, so it's weird, but we're excited to finally have it.
Yeah, so we're gonna have something to eat real quick, run over to the hotel and check in, and that's it for us tonight. Tune in again for the next one. We're going to be going to Cadillac Ranch tomorrow because you have to go there if you're in Amarillo, right? But we found a couple other spots out here that you may or may not know about, so be sure to watch for that.
Yeah, and as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
If you're in Amarillo, you have to come to Cadillac Ranch.
But did you know there's also